Tell me about the shirt you're wearing.
Pretty much speaks for itself.
Is that something you would really like to see happen?
Absolutely.
Even with that crucifix dangling over it, what would Jesus think of that?
Absolutely. He's not just a traitor now. He's been a traitor for decades. Everybody knows it.
But again, you have Jesus hanging for Biden. Would Jesus be cool with it?
What's the penalty for treason? Death.
Tell me this then.
Put him in prison for the rest of his life.
Sometimes people don't want to answer the question. She answered the question her way. Okay? Sometimes as a journalist, I just walk away from it and say, I'm not interested. I don't trust the media, apparently. Just wanted to answer the question. TYT contributor Michael Shure was deployed for field reporting last Wednesday, December 13th, to attend Team Trump, Iowa Commit to Caucus event in Coralville, Iowa. And this Trumpette was among the event's standout attendees. How could you miss her? How could you miss her? Apparently, she claimed Obama is still running the show.
So what is it about Donald Trump, forgetting Joe Biden for a moment, that you like so much?
What did he do for this country? What did he do for the entire world? World peace, lower gas prices, taxes, everything. Everything was phenomenal under Donald Trump. Everything was.
Everything was.
Everything. Absolutely everything was. And now it's...
Do you blame President Biden for the wars that are going on?
Absolutely. And the Democrats and Obama.
I'm
Obama calling the shots right now. It ain't Biden. Biden's...
So it's Obama calling the shots?
I believe so. What did he say at the end of his second term or after his second term? He said if he could have a third term and have a bug in someone's ear and run it from his basement, that would be good enough for him. And I believe that's what he's doing.
Because I hadn't heard that Obama's running the White House before. Is there sort of support for that you've heard?
Biden's not doing it.
But is there support for that you've heard?
He's incompetent. Biden is incompetent. I mean, he shits himself and when he goes to see the Pope and everywhere else, and he has no idea where he's at most of the time or what he's doing.
I'm a bit confused too now, having heard that. Disclaimer, spray tans are not harmful, folks. I don't think you're supposed to inhale. You know, they're quick. You let it dry, get dressed, and it lasts. Believe it or not, I've gotten them before. Yes, me. Going on vacation, I wanted to look slimmer. They're not harmful. So we have to deduce that this is how it started and how it's going. And she kept going with the hanging sentiments.
None of this would be happening if they hadn't stolen the 2020 election from Trump and we the people. That's a fact. They stole the 2020 election, and none of these wars would be going on. There would still be world peace had they not stolen the election from us and Donald Trump in 2020.
Even though it was Putin who went into Ukraine and it was Hamas that went into Israel.
He would have never done that if Trump was in office like he should be.
Stolen election, what's the evidence of that you're pointing to?
There's mountains of evidence. Are you serious right now? There's mountains of evidence. In some states, Biden or Trump was way ahead, and then within seconds in front of your eyes, all of a sudden, Biden's ahead, and Donald Trump is behind.
Not just be counting votes, mail-in ballots. No, remember, that was the pandemic election.
Right. The plandemic, you mean?
What do you mean?
It was released intentionally. That's what I mean. They did it on purpose so they could use ballot stuffing and...
Oh, so COVID, they released COVID so they could stuff the ballots?
Yes, absolutely. It was a plandemic. Everyone knows that. It wasn't just a fluke, a bat got out of... It was planned. It was planned. Everyone responsible for it should be at the end of a noose or in prison the rest of their life, right along with Fauci and everyone else that was involved.
It's the eyes for me. And I want to tell Michael, I hope you don't look her in the eyes because I don't know what the end result could be. It's the eyes for me. WWJD, what would Jesus do? Remember people wear those bracelets? I didn't see that she had one on, but she does have the cross there. Apparently, Jesus is whispering in her ear and saying, Dictator, well, if it's Donald Trump, I don't care.
If you could have an option of 4 years of Donald Trump as a dictator or 4 years of Joe Biden as a president, what would you choose?
Donald Trump.
Even as a dictator?
He wouldn't be a dictator.
No, but I'm in this silly hypothesis.
Donald Trump.
yeah.
I'd still say Donald Trump. Absolutely. No, you know who the dictator is right now? Biden. And look at the shit that they're doing to Trump in court. They have no grounds for any of the stuff that they're taking him to court for. It's all bullshit to keep him from being able to run in 2024 for president. They're trying to give Donald Trump the death penalty for some bullshit charges.
I haven't heard the death penalty to Donald Trump, actually. I've only heard that possible prison time, some of them just fines.
For what?
Well, I mean, they're violations of laws in Florida and in Georgia and federal.
So why didn't they bring these charges up against him when they happened? If they're so bad,
I'm not in the Justice Department. I don't know.
Because they're scared to death of him, and they're trying to keep him from being able to run for president because they know they're going to lose. They're scared of him, and they should be.
The last part might be true. Okay, and I do want to know what took them so long because we all saw it. I am concerned about the eyes, though, Mayor. I'm going to keep putting that up there. Okay, I even looked down a little bit, tried to look out of the corner of my eye as she was talking, because I didn't want to look head on. I feel like there's power in those eyes, and not the good kind, Mayor. What would Jesus do? Because the cross, the calling for the execution of Joe Biden, and really believing it. You have no doubt that this Trumpette, spray tan and all, believes it. Do you, Mayor?
Absolutely not. She's such a fan of Trump. She gets the same color tan as him.
Donald Trump going to the same
She's
place.
bright orange. Listen, here's the thing. We cannot write this. Not these people. We have to write them off. There's no fixing. All of these things that this woman, she has on a shirt. How rich is this? She has on a shirt talking about Joe Biden is treasonous, while Trump is facing those exact charges. She wants to hang Joe Biden for what Trump's guilty for. And you can't change that. I'm so afraid that people on our side of the aisle, I'm a leftist. People on my side of the aisle don't know how serious where we find ourselves. Trump may be elected president again if we continue on the path we're going on, because we're not talking about the true threat. And that true threat is these people don't care. She is willing to have Donald Trump as a dictator, which is actually treasonous because you have to get rid of the Constitution, whatever. That's too much thinking. Anyway, these people are willing to go anywhere for Trump, including the ballot box. And people on our side are not excited about their options right now. I am so afraid. And she's right. We should be afraid of Trump. She did lie about one thing. She said no bats got out. She is the bat that got out because she's bat crazy. I mean that.
Do you think she sleeps upside down?
Absolutely.
She may.
Absolutely.
She may. I am stunned, but there are others. There's more like her. Okay. And if you encounter one, do so with caution. Caution. Because these people are, well, Mayor might be right. They're gone. They're already gone. We've got to save those who come next. We have an opportunity. Babies, children, okay? We have an opportunity.